At this press briefing by the Abuja branch of the International Federation of Women Lawyers, or FIDA, several lawyers are calling on the Federal Capital Territory Administration to tackle the disturbing dimensions of one-chance criminals in Abuja. The outrage follows the killing of Princess Mediatrix Chigbo, a senior lawyer and prominent member of FIDA, whose body was discovered along the Kubwa Expressway earlier this week. This comes 3 days after a nurse was murdered, with her corpse dumped by the roadside by suspected one-chance robbers. FIDA describes the killing as barbaric and unacceptable, warning that women and professionals are increasingly unsafe in Nigeria's capital city.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms these heinous and dastardly acts. No society that claims to be governed by law should tolerate the routine abduction, assault, and murder of its citizens, particularly in its capital city. It is important to note that this incident is not isolated. It forms part of a disturbing pattern of one-chance operations that have continued unabated despite repeated public outcries. What is urgently required now is decisive, coordinated, and visible action.
FIDA urged the authorities to take prompt action to address the worsening security situation in Abuja amid calls to have a functional and secure transportation system.
To the FCT administration, we ask that an immediate declaration of a security emergency against the menace of one-chance operators within the FCT happen.
How do they know who the driver is? Do they even have a database? How do you begin to also know how many tickets and thefts we have in the FCT? How many of them are registered? Who are the drivers? And I think that what is done to utilize, what are they doing to look at other things such as that? So it's very, very important that even beyond the ones that we know.
It's not just for us to organize one press conference, but the FCT ministers should do something about the transportation in FCT.
FIDA describes the recent deaths as a situation getting out of hand, adding they will be submitting protest letters to the FCT minister and the FCT police commissioner as they demand improved security. They say a mass protest to drive home their call for a safer FCT may also be in the works. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.